The Hidizs MP145. This thing is built like a tank. It is heavy. It looks sharp, but it doesn't feel sharp in my ears, so there's that. This is quite chonky. Like this nozzle here, pretty big. And this IEM is pretty big. This might not fit some people. Uh, that being said, it fit me perfectly fine because I got huge ears. Um, yeah, overall, I don't mind the build. The only concern really is the size for some people. Me, myself, didn't have a problem. Cable is pretty nice. Actually, yeah, it's quite a nice cable. I have no complaints about the cable whatsoever. Yeah, yeah, this is pretty solid build. Like, really nice. You got the portholes there, interchangeable nozzles, which does impact the tuning. And I have the red ones on here because that was my preferred tuning. Overall, build quality, pretty decent. Comes with a little pouch. Not bad, usable. That's all I really need. I'm just happy it comes with something. Comes with some tips, but yeah, I used foams because I primarily use foams. How do these things sound? So, three different tips or three different nozzles to choose from. Two of the nozzles were a little too bright for me. Like they're kind of pushing it in the upper mids, but the red nozzles are surprisingly good. Like surprisingly good. I actually enjoy listening to these. I genuinely enjoyed listening to these with the red. With the other ones, it's all right. Like I can see other people liking the other tunings maybe more, but me personally, the red nozzles are really good. Like really good. Um, Let me just so I'm going to be doing the compensated and non-compensated, but all the nozzles together, you can kind of see the difference there. I'm just going to compare the red nozzle to my target, like what I have a preference towards, and you can see that it's pretty dang close. Like, this has a bit of extra spice, just a little bit of extra spice in the treble that it will be a problem for some people because, like, I compared these to my Meteor. Very kind of similar tuning style when you look at the bass and kind of how it goes into the mids and everything. I love my Meteor. Meteor is my favorite IEM of all time. I just love that thing. I genuinely love that thing. If I only needed one IEM for the rest of my life, that would be it. But um this is kind of similar vibes. It has more treble than the Meteor, so that will be a problem for some again. But that's just kind of planars in general. A lot of planars have that kind of upper spice. Um, I don't mind that. Some people that will be an issue. And I don't mind it. Correction. I don't mind that spice when there's enough bass. This has enough bass. I like the bass on this quite a bit. The bass to mid ratio with the red nozzles is really good. Oh, it's really good. Side by side with the Meteor, it has that bit more of a relaxed feel, like it's not as energetic in the upper registers there. And the Meteor is better, but it's also considerably more expensive. Comparing this to the Timeless now, that's where this gets interesting because both are planars. Um, yeah, the Timeless had a slightly better fit for me. It is smaller and easier to kind of maneuver, but sound wise, I do prefer this. This is they're very similar tunings. This right next to the Timeless, um, it's close. It's quite close. Um, but I do prefer this overall. It's something to do with like just having that little bit less, just a pinch less of that upper mids. I think that's what I like because it kind of just balances out and makes the bass just sound so much more impactful. I know it's just a couple dBs, but that was my subjective impressions of the two IEMs is that even though they're similarly tuned, the bass on this was more impactful and yeah, overall I preferred this to the Timeless. This is quite good. Yeah, this is pretty dang good, actually. Awesome. Like if you're talking about the technicalities, the thing I like about Planars, they're not like DDs in the sense that like they don't smear the bass guitar and the guitar together. There's very few DDs that, in my like at least that I've experienced, that don't smear that. That's why I like my Meteor so much. The 4BAs, I like the separation that I get. Planars have some dang good separation, honestly, and this did a really good job. Like it kept up with the Timeless, no problem. I would say it's better than Timeless. My Timeless even has a slight channel imbalance. This has less channel imbalance than most Planars I've seen, period. So kudos to them, because it seems a lot of Planars have insane channel imbalance. This doesn't. This is pretty balanced. Um, Overall, this is a really good product, actually. I don't know what the price is on this, but like if it's anywhere close to the price of Timeless, if you can handle the size of this, which if you're considering the Timeless, it's kind of a weird shape as well. I would consider this over the Timeless, 100%, or something like in that similar tuning. I would consider this over most dynamic drivers. I don't like dynamic driver treble. Like if you're looking for a single DD versus single planar, I would prefer this personally. Only caveat, like I gotta warn people, is that it is a planar. It does have a bit of spice in the upper treble there, and the size. Those are the two cons of this IEM. Otherwise, I quite like this. I do quite like this. I had no problem listening to this for the review. I enjoyed listening to it. I was actually rocking out to my music and not going, ow, the shout. Very good. Good job, Hidizs. Great job. This is awesome. Good product. Yeah, there are other nozzles. The other nozzles, they are a little more of your typical kind of tuning, but this with the red nozzles is I'm just repeating myself. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.